thing happening.
There we go. We had to join on mute.
Hold up.
Mary from Key West.
Can you hear me? Tech support call. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, but not through the laptop.
Okay, check.
Oh, there we go.
Check your laptop now.
We're there now. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for calling in, Mary. People helping us out. All good. So I'm sorry if you missed the chitlin and yogurt conversation.
So Mary, let me ask you a question, Mary, while we have your phone. This is Corey Manning. How you doing? Mary? You gotta turn your laptop down for a second, Mary, while you're on the phone. So let me ask you a question, Mary. Is yogurt good for your vaginal area?
Say it again.
Is yogurt
We're
good?
about to lose somebody.
Is yogurt good for you health-wise?
Okay.
She's,
now I can't hear you on the phone. I can only hear you through the laptop. Yogurt.
Yes.
Yeah, I am pro yogurt.
You what? You love yogurt?
Now she's listening to the listening to the computer. We're gonna have to.
All right, yeah. Tune in on the PC, Mary. We back. We good.
So when you call in, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to turn your laptop down and listen on the phone. You don't hang it up. Because Mary actually was listening. She's listening to us on the computer and not on the phone. So there's a delay. There's a slight delay when you call in. But again,
hit us on the Google chat if you got a question or whatever, or call in.
Let's go through these sponsors real quick. Tell them about Carolee's.
Carolee's Comedy Corner is a wonderful show. It takes place every month at Buzzards Play Productions in East Wareham on the Cape. And if you want a good time in the summertime, please come on down there. It's once a month. I'm the house MC there as well. I've been blessed enough to be doing that for the second straight year. So it's a great time. If you want a night out and you live down in that area, you can catch me every month. We got some great shows lined up. First show is March 19th.
That's what's up.
Come on down.
All right. And our last sponsor is the Double Up going down in Providence, Rhode Island at this club called, I just knew the name, Upscale Night Place. It's hosted by the Voice of the City, Bad Lad. It's going down on
boy named Bad Lad.
Saturday, May the 12th. That's right. So you can get more information. You can go to my website for more information about that show and other upcoming events. But those are our sponsors for this week.
All right. So I think we could go right into it. All right. So I'm gonna start this off by saying a lot of people use the terminology ratchet. When I say ratchet, what does ratchet mean to you?
It means there's a loose bolt, and I need to grab a ratchet and tighten it up.
Okay.
Is that the terminology you're looking for?
No. Ratchet, and you know what? I'm gonna very quickly see what the Urban Dictionary has to say about ratchet.
I would say ratchet means ghetto, hood, rat in a negative sense. It's a person that's uncouth, that has no social skills.
Okay. According to the Urban Dictionary, which just disappeared from my screen, ratchet, an annoying, very rude person, normally tries to act ghetto by typing in words or phrases such as AF, janky, finna, cuz, etc. Most of people think of ratchet girls and boys as trashy. In other words, a ratchet person is the most non-classy human being in presence. They usually have the worst grammar problems, and they always try to pick fights with everybody. Boy one, I heard that girl got into a fight. Boy two, well, duh, she's ratchet. So you might know ratchet people in your life or something along those lines. So this week, we're going to talk about ratchet. So do you know any ratchet people in your life? Or have you ever encountered ratchet people in your life? And let me first say, ratchet is not race-based.
No.
Ratchet is not race-based. You can be ratchet and be Asian.
Yes.
You can be Asian ratchet.
I definitely know some ratchet Asians. Matter of fact, I can call one right now, and you would see that they're ratchet. But I'm not gonna not gonna sit there. But yeah, I definitely know some ratchet people, and I know some ratchet people who are consistently ratchet. They have a propensity to exhibit
to be ratchet
on a regular basis.
Yeah,
and I know
but they don't realize they
don't.
ratchet.
That's just who they are, and I embrace them because that's who they are.
But are you empowering them by not checking them on their ratchetness?
It's some people I've tried.
Some people you can't check.
You can't check.
You can't check.
You can check them, but they don't know how to turn it down. They just
it.
don't get it.
They don't get it.
It's the mask that they feel like they have to wear in order for them to be able to make moves and stuff.
Oh, so you feel like maybe these people are vulnerable in some way. They feel like it's a sign of weakness to be polite, or just somebody bumped into them, and instead of saying, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry," you know it's tight in here. Right, it's a nightclub. There's 4,000 people in here.
I didn't intentionally bump into
somebody bump into you and hit your elbow, and all of a sudden you turn up.
Yeah,
that's ratchet.
It's ratchet.
That's definitely ratchet.
But I think 90. I would be willing to say 90% of the time, people are doing it to put on that mask, to give the image, to give them a sense of power.
Ratchet is a way of life, just like bougie is a way of life. Good call, Reg.
Yeah.
I feel like, and sometimes, and we've encountered this in comedy clubs, there's a group of people maybe being a little disruptive, but there's usually one person out of the group that's being ratchet.
Right.
Other people in the group understand, you know what, we're probably being too loud and we should settle down. And when you say something to them, as the performer, the ratchet one is going to be the one to talk back and say, who are you to tell me? The other people in the group don't want nothing to do with it.
The ratchet one is going to be the one to talk back. The other one, as soon as they start talking, they're not going to say anything, but you're going to see their body language. They're going to be
They turn it away from the ratchet one.
Because they know it's about to be on.
All right, let me ask you this. And I want people to tune in. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Have you come across more ratchet women or more ratchet men? Start rolling the eyes. Can everybody chime in with just their vote? All you got to do is type in on your Periscope or on the chat. More ratchet men or women? Who has a propensity to be more ratchet?
That's a trick question, though.
It is not.
No,
I would say women.
No,
that's women.
No, but see, I think ratchet.
That's three women.
Three ratchet women saying women.
The definition of ratchet is woman.
Who said that?
Women.
Okay, the goddess over here said it's different. It's equal. They just manifest it differently. And I'm kind of agreeing with goddess, because this is what I'm saying. I think ratchet, the terminology of ratchet, is more easily identified with a woman. I think when a male is being ratchet, he's being hood.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he feel like he got to puff up.
You know,
for no reason. He puffing up for no reason.
Like you banging on bacon. Like that's ratchet.
That's ratchet. But you being a dude, so you being hood. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we have a couple of examples, and some of the stuff you may have seen. We're gonna try to show via video a couple of I don't know, incidents of what we feel are ratchet.
We start out with Dante Fowler.
Well, that might be the most ratchet, but let's go there.
Now, you wanted to tell them what's going on here while I'm pulling up the video?
Okay, so what we discovered was there's a story right now. Dante Fowler is a football player for, I forget what team he played for. I think it's the Browns or something like that. The Browns, and apparently he's in a situation with baby mama and his girlfriend. Classic situation. I'm gonna say that's classic, normal stuff. Baby mama.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say it's normal.
No, normal to the case of, you know, there's more or less than not somebody's been through this situation before, where these two particular people meet. And you know what? I'm not gonna reserve it for just baby mama and girlfriend. It could be baby daddy and boyfriend. Yeah. Okay. Because for whatever reason, normal ratchet.
Normal ratchetness.
For whatever reason, these two groups of people, these two particular people are not supposed to get along for whatever reason.
Right.
And let me just say this: those relationships do work. Take a page out of the book of Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and his kid's baby mama. And I know he's Will Smith and worth kabillions, but it could work. Well, kabillions can settle people down real quick.
Well, what I was saying though is that, you know, when you said normal, I didn't want people to think that it's normal for professional athletes, like situations that we're about to describe. Because the majority of professional athletes, regardless of all the news you hear, are healthy relationships.
Yeah.
The majority.
I would say that.
Yeah.
I would say that. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got a call coming in. Hold on. We gotta take care of our folks. Uh-oh. Mary's back. Mary, you're on Off the Wall.
Hello, Off the Wall. Good to hear from you again. How's it going, guys? You're doing great.
Yeah,
okay,
thank you.
Thanks.
I heard the word ratchet.
Okay, you wanted to. All right, give us your 20 seconds on ratchet, on being ratchet.
I believe that the term really applies to the females.
The females, okay.
That we use a lot. And I don't often hear any of my guy friends that I'm hanging with use it unless they're describing a female they're unhappy with. They don't seem to have a tendency to use it towards each other. And I'm fine with that. Yeah,
I definitely think we've determined that it's a female, it's a female trait.
Yeah.
So
on top of that, there is a double sword because you can describe a guy doing something that was ratchet.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
Exactly.
Like maybe dating two chicks at his job.
That's ratchet.
That, you know, without them knowing it. If they know
without them knowing. Well, if they both know it, that he's dating both of them, that's pimping. And that's not ratchet.
Oh, I would call it efficient.
That's efficient. That's efficient. That's knowing how to get down.
If you're dating two chicks at the job,
no
that's
problem
efficient.
with that.
And everybody's acceptable, and he shouldn't be paying for lunch. Okay.
You know, but like a deadbeat dad, I would refer to as someone who was like in that category.
A deadbeat dad could be ratchet.
Right.
You got it. All right, all right, stay with us online, Mary. We're gonna get to this story, and then you can call back in if you want to. We just want to get through this segment. All right.
Go for it.
All right. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Mary.
For calling
Thanks for your support.
And again, if you want to call in, hit him with the phone number, Chris Tabb.
The number is
857
857-220-7378.
That's what's
up.
All
right. So check this out. So Dante Fowler, professional football player, had an incident where there was a confrontation between his baby mama and his current girlfriend. Okay.
Right.
The situation was, it looks like they're meeting in some sort of parking garage or structure. The interesting part of the story and the way it's being reported is that Dante Fowler, I'm going to use the word refereed. He refereed this beef between these two people. And if you notice from the video, it's almost like he introduced it. He was waiting for it to happen. Okay, so she kicks off her shoes and they at it. They at it, and he is standing by refereeing this. And I don't know if you can see in the video clearly, but it looks like baby mama got the best of it there at the end. They were going at it. But yeah, so I think that's a little ratchet on all three of their parts, unless, it looks like they're kind of confronting baby mama. I can't imagine that baby mama, there's two of them.
Right.
There's two of them. So how big and bad could she have been? I mean, I'm assuming he's not going to do anything.
No, he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't do anything.
But that's an obvious sign.
He should be keeping them from fighting.
But is that would you consider that ratchet? Should he have kept them from fighting?
I mean, we don't know. We don't have any audio. We don't have any audio in this.
Amazingly ratchet. Thank you.
We don't have any audio, so we don't know if it was a situation where there were threats going back and forth. Maybe somebody was on the phone saying, if I see you in the street, it's on, it's popping. But above all else, he's a professional athlete. And whether you work at UPS, whether you work at Tedeschi's or whatever, you can't let that happen.
It does. God has said it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
He should not let the fight happen.
You can't let that happen. If he knows that there's going to be a problem like that, so ignorant. He should have had a cup of yogurt. If he knows there's going to be a problem like that, those two people can't meet. It comes down to they're grown-ass people fighting. I think they're in their 30s. So I don't. Are they grown?
Late 20s.
They late.
Early
because I think after a certain age, you ain't throwing down in no garage. Yeah. And if you watch it closely, if we want to get into it, she kicked off her shoes. That's definitely I'm about to whoop your ass kind of move.
Right, but you can't. She had on thong flip flops. You can't really get loose in thong.
So did she know they was gonna beef? Because why would you show up to that in thong flip flops?
I don't think she knew that was gonna be. I think she's a bigger girl. She thought she could handle it.
She thought she could handle it, but
evidently
baby mama got on top of her and just handled. But dude stood by and watched. Man, he didn't know if somebody could have had a knife or came out and joked him. Right. They could have cut his Achilles. They don't know. They don't know. And we're gonna hold on. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on the instant and see if I can run it. They don't know. I mean, he don't know what could have happened. Somebody could have came up, saw these two people fighting, and his career's over. So, yeah.
But here's another ratchetness. This is I should have had this up ready.
Okay. So that is definitely an example of ratchetness. We have another incident that wait a minute. I don't know. Okay. Well, you got to set it up first, B.
So this is a fight broke out on a radio station.
It was an argument.
It was an argument that was escalated to a fight, but they separated the gentleman. Evidently, the city councilmen were in there.
It was some government officials.
Government officials were in there, and one of the guys had slept with the other councilman's wife.
Allegedly.
And he
didn't cop to nothing in the beef.
He was upset about it. So what was crazy is this was actually at a gospel radio station. Gospel. They break out, and it's like the words that are being used in here are not
gospel. You got your volume up?
Yeah, I got it up. Yeah. This is not. There was a yes.
There's four people trying to get this dude out of the room.
That was on a gospel radio station.
It's definitely gonna be a fight.
Yeah. So
there's Jesus on the door.
Jesus on the door, but swears on the mouth. Like he was upset. He was upset.
He was definitely upset. And apparently, so in order for that to happen, they brought these two guys in for an interview, and obviously they didn't know.
Now that's good ratchet.
Did somebody not know that this incident went down? Because why would they have those two guys in the same place? Or maybe somebody snuck up on somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody, snuck up on some. I mean, one site is reporting it as two pastors got into it. So I don't know. They're saying some saying politicians, some saying pastors. If that is that ratchet, is that wait a minute.
She said that's funny. I missed what you posted, guys. Can you put that back up again?
Is that ratchet? They should have handled this in another way. But this is two men. Now this is two men, so
two grown men.
And I mean they at least in their 50s.
Yes, it is ratchet. God says it's ratchet. I think it's ratchet too. I think it's ratchet not because he confronted dude or whatever. I think but it's good. What do you mean by it's good ratchetness? Do you mean that what I think you mean by he might have been just in going off on because it's funny. Okay, it was hilarious. But I think it's ratchet.
But is it different because it was two guys? She said, "I'm crying." Is it different because it was two guys? I mean, he came down and confronted dude, and I'm gonna say it's more hood. Yeah, okay, it's ratchet.
It's ratchet, but it's not hood. It's not hood.
But it's ratchet on the side of the wife. If she really humped dude.
Yeah, that's
ratchet. And then dude's got hood to handle it.
It's ratchet. It's ratchet because of the way he handled it.
It's horribly ratchet.
It's horribly ratchet because of the way he handled it and where he handled it.
But here's the thing. They were only holding one person back.
Evidently, the other dude didn't want none of it.
The other dude apparently didn't want none of that. I don't want none of that right now.
No.
I mean,
either he didn't want none or he was aware of the space he was in.
Is it a problem? Is it a problem? Okay, so they obviously knew each other. They knew. I don't think he was confronting him as a stranger.
Man on Jesus Radio. Yeah, like
I wonder if they were broadcasting. No. But here's the thing.
I'm sure they no, it was actually this argument took place during the commercial break.
Here's the thing. If dude,
so it didn't make it on
if dude knows that he's married and that's his wife, is it ratchet for him tapping it?
Of course, yeah.
So he should have backed off no matter how much, you know, I would like to think nobody talked anybody into anything in that situation.
Right.
But you're saying dude should have backed off. I mean, no matter how good the chemistry was,
right,
and things was popping off.
See, that's okay. This is a totally different.
Because, okay, yeah, it's a totally different argument because we don't know what that couple was going through. No, but in her mind, she could have been like, "This has been over for years."
I think what you're saying though, it leads to the fact like, if a man cheats on a woman, it's not the woman that he's cheating with. It's not her fault. It's the man's fault.
Wait a minute, say that again.
So what I'm hearing you saying, like, if a husband goes and has a side piece, you know what I'm saying, and he's caught, you don't blame the side piece. It's the man that chose to do it. It's the husband that chose to do it.
Yeah, but they both chose to do it.
But the double standard is if
well, you're saying if one person's single.
No, if one person is single, yeah. But if a wife has a side piece, you know what I'm saying, and they get caught,
she's trying to get talkable.
It's the side pieces. It seems to me that it leans more that it's the side piece's fault for sleeping with a married woman.
Both.
It's both. But no, I agree that it's both. But in today's society, it's a double standard.
It's a little bit of a double standard, yes. I guess it all depends on who's doing the judging. It depends on who's doing the judging, who's calling you out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know, some people get mad at one person saying he shouldn't have did it. I think my Periscope just froze. Some people get mad and saying the dude shouldn't have did it. Some people get mad saying she shouldn't have did it. Hold on, folks. I got to relaunch my Periscope.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I hate,
Corey Manning's still on.
I hate to do this, man. I hate to do this.
Then don't.
I know guys who've been side pieces.
Side pieces.
And normally 9 times out of 10, what happens is they're blamed for the incident more so than the woman who actually instigated. Like I know cats. I've known cats. Okay. I've been in situations. I've been in situations where I didn't find out until later on that I was actually a side piece. No, I'm like for real. Like I thought the woman when I was single, out dating, I thought the woman was single. She came to me and like everything that I thought that she was single, but I come to find out she's in a committed relationship. Now I'm looked at as the jerk because I'm hanging out with this woman or had been hanging out with this woman and she was in a relationship.
You over there eating sandwiches,
right? But if the shoe was on the other foot, then it would be the husband, the cat that's going out seeing other people that would be judged more so than the woman. That's my thing. It's a double standard.
I got you. All right, so we got another case of ratchetness. Hold on a second. I got to make sure I get this up so I can get my.
While you're getting it up, today's show again is being brought to you by live stand-up comedy going down at Maggie's Lounge in Quincy, Mass, March the 20th, featuring the last comic standing finalist Nikki Carr is coming through to do her thing. And then also you can catch the comedy scene each and every Friday and Saturday going down in Foxborough. 200 Patriots Place, Foxborough, Massachusetts.
So you said Patriots.
Patriot Place.
Singular. It's singular. 200
Patriot Place, hosted by Mr. Chris Tabb. Bam, that's him. And you can check out me and Chris Tabb as we hold it down at the comedy scene on May the 13th, 2016. Get your tickets now. The tickets, is it posted? Can they buy tickets online?
They can buy tickets online. Buy them early. Last time it was standing room only.
And Carol Lee's Corner is coming up with their summer comedy series starting March 19th. March 19th?
March 19th.
Okay,
that's a couple of weeks.
That's a huge summer. March 19th through November the 18th and 19th, they do shows on a monthly basis. You can go to the Carol Lee's Comedy Corner to find out more information about that. And oh, it's not up here. Okay, but that's it. I'm headlining the show down in Providence, Rhode Island, on March the 12th.
March 12th. Okay. Providence, Rhode Island. Corey Manning. All right, we got one more case of ratchetness. Do you have that other clip?
Which one?
Oh, maybe you don't have it. So I don't know if anybody saw this week. This is probably last week. There was a case of super ratchetness at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, I don't have that one.
In a Chuck E. Cheese in Connecticut, where just what we was talking about, you know, two groups of people, it's crowded. Apparently somebody bumped into somebody and it got crazy. I'm gonna see if it can come up here on my tablet. If you can, if you Google Chuck E. Cheese fight at Connecticut.
Chuck E. Cheese in Connecticut? What part of Connecticut?
I think it was Manchester, Connecticut. Chuck E. Cheese brawl.
And this was recently?
This is recently. They got at it. They got at it. And there's a very interesting part of the video I just want to make sure we get to see. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can freak it here. It was in Manchester. Police are investigating a large fight that broke out in a Chuck E. Cheese during a children's birthday party in Manchester, Connecticut.
Wow.
So interesting.
Oh, we got it. Fox News?
Don't go to that one though, because they're not going to show the whole thing.
Oh.
So go to just the straight up video should be out there. Because you're going to get the news people and whatnot. Go to YouTube. I'm trying to pull it up for you here, folks. We have some. Here we go. Wait a minute.
Somebody said World Star.
Somebody said. I got it up on my Periscope right now. And as you can see, hold on. Once Corey gets it up, you're going to see. This is at a Chuck E. Cheese. Everybody got phones up. Ain't nobody trying to help the kids. Ain't nobody. What? It's a little crazy. See, that commentary is terrible. Yeah.
No one is even sure how the brawl started.
It's
Two women bumped into each other.
That was definitely a case of major ratchetness. But I don't know if you noticed, so there's a woman in the video that was trying to get over the wall, and she had not had any activity that day, and she wasn't quite able to get over the wall to help her people. And I'm not sure which group she was trying to support or whatever, but she wasn't in a situation to help anybody. So the moral to that story is stay in shape. Stay in shape.
Oh, that's crazy. That's ratchetness.
So that beef apparently broke out because somebody bumped into somebody at a Chuck E. Cheese though. Has anybody ever been to Chuck E. Cheese on Saturday?
I've been to Chuck E. Cheese.
It's bananas in there, and you got people in animal suits dancing and whatnot. I mean, I wish I had thought of it because it seems to be the greatest money maker in the world. The staff don't really.
It's been around for almost, you got to be over. I'm close going to 40 years.
Well, you got little kids. I mean,
yeah.
Have you celebrated any birthdays at Chuck E. Cheese?
No, I haven't.
You got to do it at least once.
Right. She said, "Why is her shirt off?" Because she's at Chuck E. Cheese.
Because it's a Chuck E. Cheese in Manchester, Connecticut,
Yeah.
and when people get at it, they get at it. Damn it! I'm gonna knock these bitches out.
All of them. I'm about to slap somebody with a large cheese.
You would think their spirit would be good that day. They're celebrating their kid's birthday. I think a 4-year-old kid got pushed in that, and a couple of kids got hurt. But all of this to say,
now let me say this: if you want to see ratchetness come out of a woman,
oh yeah,
push your child.
Anything to do with kids.
If you do it, ratchetness is turned up. I've seen civilized women become extremely ratchet because somebody did something to that child.
Right. I think it is, yeah, if it's purposeful, but you know, I think everybody here has children or have cared for children somewhere. Yeah, it's your kids, man. It's your kids, but
oh hell yeah. See, ratchet is waiting to happen.
I think, okay, so there are some instances, I guess what we're saying is where ratchetness is acceptable.
Yeah, there's definitely some instances where ratchetness is acceptable. Let's say you've been passed over 3 times at the restaurant and you're supposed to have been seated, and the people come in with the same number in your party as their party. Oh, it's about to get ratchet up in that piece.
You could leave.
No, I'm gonna leave, but I'm getting ratchet first.
I think you should ratchet tendencies. I think in that case it's best to just leave, because especially if it's a restaurant and I already raised hell and I'm gonna sit down and think I'm gonna eat a meal without some poison in it. Yeah. Oh, you ain't gonna come in here and be jumping in my face and think that your mashed potatoes ain't gonna have a little extra sauce on them.
When is it okay to be ratchet?
What cases is it okay to be ratchet? We know with kids, but what about at grocery stores and things like that? Oh, I got one. Have you ever been hit in the ankles with somebody else's shopping cart?
Oh,
somebody bump into the back of you with elderly? Oh, it's okay to be ratchet on the elderly, like when they're when big money is involved. Give me my $30.
Hey,
how big? What about my $5? How big of money are we talking?
When it's really ratchet.
No, if someone is on them. Someone is on them. Oh, if somebody's like jumping in an elderly person's face, it's okay to get ratchet.
Yeah.
I don't know if ratchet is the word. I mean, you could step in and just say, yo, that's not necessary. He's 90. You ain't got to be coming at him like that. I mean, sometimes there could be a situation. Well, if a 90 drive, I mean, sometimes it's a little, come on, man. Why are you? No, you got to hit the back button, dog. Oh, part 2. I thought you was trying to hit episode. No. My fault. We need technical support again. Yeah, sometimes in traffic it gets a little crazy.
It gets crazy
in traffic. I don't know. Okay, somebody works at the gas station, so yeah, you're dealing with elderly that don't know how to work.
I'm gonna tell you when it gets real ratchet at a sporting event. Like there's more ratchetness going on in sporting events. Like
I've seen some craziness at sports games, YouTube clips and so forth. But I think the combination of alcohol also doesn't make it great either.
My brother gonna kill me. My brother Chris Manning is ratchet.
Oh damn!
He was there.
You gotta be calling out family.
Yeah, I'm calling out family. Right. Good. Chris Tabb, not Chris Bell. My brother Chris Manning.
You just finished doing the show you killed, and the other 2 comics got paid and you didn't. Yeah, that's ratchet.
It's time.
It's
ratchet.
It's time to turn it up.
Yeah, it's time to
Good call,
to get ratchet. Yes.
Good call.
Yes. It's time to get ratchet. My brother Chris Manning, God bless his soul, was at a football game in Washington D.C. He lives in Washington D.C. He was at the Redskins game, and he was with his son, and some dude, white, I don't know if it was white or not. Some dude approached this, like tried to pick beef with his son. Like
how old was
whatever.
His
son was at the time was like 17, 18 years old. It was a grown man trying to step to my nephew.
Yeah.
And my brother was like, yo,
some sports stuff, maybe?
Sports stuff. Because my brother
jerseys or something.
My brother's the Dallas Cowboys.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. They had his Dallas Cowboy joints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's already ridiculous.
So dude said something to him like he wanted to step, and my brother knocked him out.
What? Just didn't bat an eye.
Just like, okay, you really, boom. And all the dudes that was with him, they
caught him.
They caught him and they kept it moving. That's ratchetness.
And so, okay.
Qualified ratchetness.
That's it.
But that's still ratchetness. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I've seen that. There's like a whole fight will break out in a football staydium in the stands.
My brother mad as hell if you tell me this story. Knocked him out.
Why you had to use his name?
Because he's my brother. That's payback for all the time.
It was seasons ago. It was a long time ago.
No, it was last year.
That's not right. Don't rob nobody with this dude. He's the one who fuck yeah. It was him. He had on a blue sweater.
My brother's address is.
No, we're not going there. We're not going there. I wonder, is there anybody on today's broadcast who will admit that they're ratchet? Is there anybody on today's broadcast or they've had a ratchet moment in their life?
Either admit when you're ratchet, your ratchet moment in your life, or when you feel it's justified to be ratchet.
Justifiably ratchet. That could be a defense in court. Justifiably ratchet, case dismissed. Like, I mean, you got turned up in the restaurant because nobody seated you.
Who said
I have had many. Okay. All right. It is what it is, pimping. All right. So we got one, justifiably ratchet, but that could be a defense in court because it's 2016 and we have new words being introduced in the dictionary. So there could be new defenses introduced in court. Justifiably ratchet, I think, is one of those incidences. I have had one or two times.
Is that like the case with a kid in similar to the kid in what's that joint that he got off because his parents treated him, he was privileged, he pleaded privilege.
Oh yeah. I guess the defense was that he didn't know no better because he was rich. Something like that. He was justifiably institutionalized or something like that. No, he needed his ass whooped. I mean, he killed somebody or something.
Yeah,
he killed somebody and drunk driving. He was drunk driving, shouldn't have been drunk driving or whatever. He was at a party, broke the parole, and then his parents carted him out of town.
Right.
They had the ability to take him out of town. I think the parents should have been arrested along with him. Let me ask you, I just want to throw this out there. We got a few minutes left in the broadcast. Would you, if your kid messed up, if your kid completely messed up, guilty, would you ever take your kid's punishment if it was jail time, say 2 years in jail? Would you ever take your kid's punishment? Would you be responsible so your kid didn't have to go to jail? Would you go to jail in his place?
Are you asking this question because you got to make a decision?
I'm not making a decision. I got the greatest kids in the world. Thank all three of you. Thank you.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Did they do it?
They did it. Guilty. And you have 30
days. I'm saying they were not if they were found guilty, but did they actually do it?
Yes, they did it. Guilty. You have 30 days to decide. I would do anything for my child, even if he's guilty. So your child would not serve a day in jail. You would take the penalty. You got 30 days to decide. It's 2 years in jail. Either you or your kid, somebody got to go.
It depends. Is my child built for jail? Like if they've been living a life where they've become accustomed to that kind of lifestyle, where they can handle themselves in the prison setting.
I would hope in your life you're not preparing your kid for jail.
I'm saying
you're waking your kid up like, get up, push up, oatmeal.
I would do anything for my kids, and like you, I'm blessed to have 2 kids that are phenomenal kids, right? But if the child I raise, for whatever reason, has messed up, and they are a thugged out, ratchet child, and they've been living that lifestyle for a minute.
Listen, it ain't got to be they was thugged out, ratched out, because it's kids. He did wrong. Maybe he had a moment of bad judgment. We all know we raise good kids, but they all have that moment of judgment where they just, they can't decide for themselves, maybe peer pressure or whatever. They was in it. Not that they're acting out, they trying to smoke weed or whatever, because you don't smoke weed.
Right.
But if they do something because of peer pressure or whatever, boom. Do you take a hit for your kid?
That's hard to say, man. Like, and I'm not.
Oh, now all of a sudden, you don't care if your kid got a bill for jail.
No. This is what I'm saying.
Because they did wrong.
If they did wrong, me taking their places is not that I'm trying to be, look out for me, and I wouldn't do it for them. But my thing is, if I do that, what are they gonna learn from it?
You got to learn today.
You know what I'm saying? Like what
you need to learn. Right. They're not
imagine this. Imagine this, Tabb.
Understand that there's consequences.
Imagine this, Tabb. Imagine this. Let's say you step in, you be like, okay, my child did this, whatever, and they got arrested. I can take their time, so I do it. I go into prison, so they're not do it. Next thing you know, Boom, they get popped off, get arrested for something else. Now y'all in jail together. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now you look like a damn fool because he on the top bunk and he punking your ass.
Your son asking you to wash his socks.
Wash my socks. I'm your daddy. Shut up before I shank you. Because he built for it.
Your son,
He built for it. You're not built for it.
He's been in there too long, and now he's institutionalized.
Yeah.
And you come in and he's taking your bread off your plate. Like, yo, man, that's my bread. Shut up.
Shut up. You gonna eat this cornbread? Yo, that's my cornbread.
But son, stop calling me
Son.
My name is Shank.
You see these tears?
He got 2 tears tattooed on his face. What's that other tear for? That's for sending my father to jail. That's how gangsta I am.
That's how I got the first one when I sent you to jail.
Wait, I hope he would not do it again. My one brother did time for the other. Yeah, so he, I mean,
what are they twins?
Obviously not good criminals. I mean, I don't understand how that situation could happen. However, yeah, that would be terrible. You and your kid end up in the joint.
Yeah.
That would be. I am. Oh yes, twins. So somebody. That's terrible. You got you twins, and one person's crooked and one person's not.
And he's like, "I'll go for you."
No, not I'll go for you. They arrest you and say it was you. And you're like,
me.
no,
I got a twin.
I got a twin. Yeah, right. Twin my ass.
Why don't you put these twin cuffs behind your back?
It's not right. It's not right. That's terrible. You got a ratchet twin. Not a good situation. So we hope everybody's enjoyed today's broadcast.
Yeah,
that's the hour. That hour goes by
just
pretty
like
fast. That. Maybe one week we'll do an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Depending on the topics we have.
Before we jump off, are there any topics or any people we missed? We want to make sure we give everybody their shout outs and salutations. So right now, if you're on Periscope, if you're on the Google Hangout, please give us a shout out and let us know so we can shout you out. People can follow you on the scope.
What's up, Ritzy? Thanks for joining.
Ritzy73.
Where you at, Ritzy?
Let us know where you are, and we'll definitely shout you out. DJ Reggie Bees was on. You can
Appreciate
hear
hanging
Reggie
out,
Bees every Sunday on Hot 969.
Goddess and Princess, thank y'all for hanging out, chiming in, especially on the yoga piece.
From Durham.
From Durham. Yeah, they came to Princess came to the show that I did in Durham with Talent.
Were they selling yogurt?
No, they weren't selling yogurt. I think that's going to be our official sponsor.
I'm trying to get a yogurt sponsor at this point. I'm going to go out and have some Fit and Free this afternoon and rub it on my shoulder because I'm feeling a little arthritic up in my shoulder.
But as we close out the show, I'm just going to keep making an announcement as we continue to wrap it up. Again, going down live March the 20th at Maggie's Lounge in Quincy, Mass. Last Comic Standing finalist Nikki Carr will be in the building holding it down. That's the 8 o'clock show. You can go to funroomcomedy.com to get tickets. The comedy scene, each and every Friday and Saturday night, the one and only Chris Tabb hosts one of the livest comedy shows in New England at the Comedy Club. And we will be there holding it down on May the 13th. May the 13th. So
I got a busy weekend that weekend, May 13th.
I think I got
go to christabshow.com. I got a busy weekend.
Carol Lee's Comedy Corner, speaking of a busy weekend for Chris, busy summer for Chris. He's hosting the comedy series going down March the 19th through November the 18th and 19th. I'm doing the Double Up in Providence, Rhode Island. For more information, go to my website, CoreyManning.com. That's
Why is
going
that
on
called
Saturday.
a Double Up?
March 12th. I don't guess
it's going to be a ratchet twin.
Maybe 2 comedians. I don't know.
A ratchet twin.
I heard that this spot, I can't remember the name of the spot, and I'm ashamed to say it, and I don't see it on the flyer, but I heard the spot that I'm performing at is a swingers club.
What?
Yeah.
What date is that? No, I'm just saying. I want to be aware of your dates.
This dude here.
No, I want to be aware.
It's March the 12th.
Wait, I mean, are there other events going on?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the Chris Tabb Show. Chris Tabb, you can go to Chris Tabb's website, christabbshow.com.
Tabbshow.com.
He has Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that. Crowd goes wild on Snapchat. Would somebody else have Chris Tabb Show on Snapchat?
Huh?
Why'd you call your Snapchat Crowd Goes Wild?
That was the mood I was in that day.
You was wild mood?
I was just the crowd goes wild.
The crowd? Okay.
case I want to stalk people on Snapchat, they won't know.
But you can check me out my upcoming dates. You can find me in all my social media links
on my webpage. You got a lot of stuff coming up, man. You're busy, man.
The show.
You gotta love the game.
The place is called Platforms. Platforms in Providence, Rhode Island on March the 12th. That's where I'll be on March the 12th. So
it's a swingers club.
Yes, it's a swingers club. And May the 19th, somebody told me, somebody who lives in Rhode Island, when they saw me posting my dates, it was like, you do know that place is a swingers club. I was like, word?
So you might slip.
I might slip. They told me to bring some hand sanitizer. I guarantee
a leather vest.
That's 20 minutes of material right there alone.
Bring a leather vest and a collar. I think they're into that.
May 19th, I'm gonna be in Durham, North Carolina, the Durham Alumni Reunion. Stay tuned for a location and all that other good stuff. Oh, and I'm headlining Knicks in August. Just putting that way out there.
That's way out there, bro.
Way out there.
Okay. My birthday is in August.
Yeah, I'm headlining Knicks for his birthday.
Yo, Christmas is in December. Since we putting dates out there. Hey, Halloween, October. They having it in October this year.
And
in case y'all didn't know it, Thanksgiving is gonna be in November this year. Yeah, on a Thursday. So I just wanted to put that out there. Go to my calendar for dates.
In January of 2017 will be our year anniversary of Off the Wall.
Yo. Oh, in case y'all didn't know it, in July on the 4th, it's gonna be some stuff going on. Check your calendars. July 4th is usually the pop off. People celebrate that. So just so you get your date straight, you don't wanna mess with that. And Father's Day is in June.
But next Friday,
Mother's Day is in May.
Next Friday, March the 4th, we're giving out free yogurt.
Yeah. There's a yogurt challenge and inspirational sermon that's going to be given by Jamie Lee Curtis.
I won't be giving it out.
Yogurt keeps you regular and grows your body parts.
And just to let you know, for the ladies, to help out with the ladies, inspiration from the ladies, we're going to be giving out yogurt at 2 T stops. I'm going to be at the LY, for Chris is going to be at Ashmont. So we're going to be on both ends of the red line.
Just in case, to keep you regular. You see any good movies lately?
Deadpool.
Go out and see Deadpool. Whether you like superhero movies or not, it is definitely a rated R movie.
It's not a children's movie.
It's not a children's movie. You want to have a good time, go out and see Deadpool. If you need somebody to go out and see Deadpool with, get me a ticket. I'll kick it with you.
Matter of fact, get us tickets. We'll go. And we'll go
out for a group night Deadpool Periscope broadcast.
Maybe we should work that in one week. We have a
group movie night.
Group movie night. And we invite people and we just all link up.
A nice little meet and greet for all the people that tune in, even the people from Durham. I go to the movie. They got movie theaters in Durham.
They got 2.
They got 2 movies.
we got Northgate Mall, and that's the only one I know of right off the bat. Northgate Mall, and I think there's one that
y'all are coming up though. Durham's coming up. Y'all building stuff. Yo, this like 2-3 family houses out there and everything. Cats. They got cats.
I want to be serious. Durham's like a small Worcester. But let me say
basketball team.
Let me just say this.
The Blue Devils hang out there.
I actually rented the movie. I hadn't seen it yet, I'm ashamed to say. I watched Straight Outta Compton.
Oh yeah.
It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it all yet.
Not Oscar worthy.
Not Oscar worthy.
No.
So
it's a good movie.
They shouldn't have been jumping up and down about wanting to be nominated tonight.
Ice Cube's son O'Shea did a great job.
O'Shea
did a great job as Ice Cube. All the stuff that was in there is memorable scenes, good movies.
And was it good for you because you lived during that time?
Yes.
You remember all.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So that's why I'm thinking it's a good movie. I like old school hip hop, and obviously I was young then and listening to all the following along with NWA and Straight Outta Compton and Ice Cube and everything.
Right.
So for us, the movie might have a different feel than for somebody who's not into hip hop, didn't know who NWA was. Right. So from that perspective, would it deserve an Oscar nod?
If the person didn't live hip hop?
No, they didn't live hip hop, and they grew up with Sarah McLachlan.
I mean, I mean, it was a really good script, good acting.
Told the story.
Told a great story. But there was something missing that would take it to the next level. And I'm not saying that because of
was it a hood movie?
No, it wasn't a hood movie.
Okay, well done. You know what I mean by hood movie. Sometimes you see a hood movie and it's
it was a movie about the hood, but it wasn't a hood movie.
Right. You know what I'm saying.
Like it wasn't I'm sorry for this, Kevin Hart. It wasn't Soul Plane. It wasn't Soul Plane, okay? It wasn't Soul Plane, and no disrespect to Tyler Perry, but it wasn't an early Tyler Perry movie.
It wasn't a Madea joint.
It wasn't a Madea joint.
Right.
It was
pistols in your purse.
It was a Boys in the Hood-esque movie.
Yes, Boys in the Hood was a hood movie, but it wasn't a hood movie.
It was not as good as Boys in the Hood.
Wow.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think Boys in the Hood deserved an Oscar nomination, an Oscar nod.
Great
I
movie.
think Ice Cube that year should have got Best Supporting Actor for his role as Doughboy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
Cuba.
I'm not giving any slant or any slack to it. It was a good movie, but it was not an Oscar-worthy movie.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm not gonna lie and say I've seen the other movies that are out there that got Oscar nods, but to me,
some of them I should see. I got some of them on bootleg. I wanted to see that Revenant joint, and
any dude that gets buried alive and kills a bear with his bare hands. That's Oscar.
Is that what happens in it? Are you spoiling it for me?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, all right. But that's a DiCaprio joint, and I think
Speaking of spoilers, we found out who Zoom is on Flash last week.
I don't want to know that. I haven't. I don't want to know that.
Yo,
going too far.
Yo, it's been a good show this week, man. We just
thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate your feedback. So go on, hit us up. We're out there everywhere. If you got to send me a note on Facebook or on my website, send me an email. Whatever, my email is thechristabbshow@gmail.com. We appreciate your feedback because we want to make this show better for you. So we appreciate you taking the time on a Sunday. You could have watched anything else, but you decided to watch us. Off the Wall. That's Corey Manning.
Yo, that's Chris Tabb.
We out of here. Thank you. See you next week.
Appreciate y'all hanging.
One. Did mine stop? It didn't stop.
You got to start the broadcast.
I know. I got to stop the damn broadcast. Here we go. Stop.